Дружественный самолет приближается к области мишени. Я приближаюсь, примите укрытие.
Цап, ну, цап такой, на тебя, сука, на... Сука, бля! Бросай гранату!
Finish him! Fatality! Nom 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 nom.
Постановка дымов завершена.
Okay guys, so welcome back to episode 5 of Cruisers of Blitz, where we're taking a look at the, you probably guessed it already, the PETROPAVLOVSK. I hope you enjoyed the montage. It's something new I'm trying to, introduce every ship in this series. I think it's more entertaining and fun, and it, gets you into the mood of this ship, and you actually might, get motivated to try it out with some music and memes. That's, I think that's great at least. I like those kinds of videos. So, the Petro. Now, the Petro is, well, I would say it just is the Goliath, underloved. I think a lot of people expected this ship, including myself, to be extremely good since it is on PC. But, it's not OP on Blitz, which is good. I mean, you don't want unbalanced ships like the Colombo, like the Smolensk. You want, ships that are rewarding once you master them. And that's what I'm trying to show you here in this series. The Petro is extremely fun once you get the hang of it, and once you really start to, I guess you can say, abuse the 360 turrets, you can really get this ship to its maximum capacity.
Высокоточный прицел активирован.
This ship, as I said, has 360 turrets, and it makes it excellent for, you know, dodging BB shells and sitting bow on to, you know, an enemy force. There's a Brindisi on the horizon. We're just gonna pummel him with shells. He should not have pushed out that far. And you see, we do 1,000+ damage when we get full pens on that guy. Even without citadels, you know, 6 hits, that's 6k damage. Here we got a Daring moving in, and he's gonna regret this. He's thinking the Petro is not good against DDs. I'm fine. But the Petro is, I mean, it's not good at against DDs, but it does have some really good secondaries. It's actually, I believe, Khabarovsk turrets. So they reload as fast as Khabarovsk and they do as much damage. And as you can see, boom. That's pretty precise. Look at these secondaries. They do hit quite often, and we do get a fire on him. This Daring was unlucky, and yeah, he's dead meat. Bye, bro. So the way I run my Petro, as you saw in the montage, I just want to put some words into it. I run reload in my first slot. That's because the Petro's biggest hindrance, in my opinion, is its reload speed. I think it's 14 seconds. It's very slow. So in my opinion, the best way to boost the Petro is just give it the reload buff, reload mod. You could take turrets first, because it's very nice with the 360 turrets. It synergizes well. But for me, it wasn't necessary. I felt like I could get on target pretty quickly, and therefore I went for reload. In slot 2, I run traverse speed. You know, that's just to be more maneuverable. It makes sense on cruisers. It's especially good on the Petro since you do have 360 turrets. And for the last one, I actually run concealment. I tried to run it without concealment, and I just felt like as soon as the enemy spotted me, which was pretty quick, they just started destroying me, the BBs. And you need to hang back in the beginning to assess the battlefield and, you know, pick your targets, because you know, your shots, there's far in between them, so you want to make them count. Here we got a capitalist pig. Let's destroy him. This Malta is, well, there's an Iowa and a Petro shooting at him. He's going down quick. Double citadel, no problem. I mean, as you can see, this thing it's effective. It's not bad at all. And it's one of those ships that I'm kind of sad that I didn't pick up on before. I got the ship when it came out and was like, this is not working. And then they buffed it a little bit, and now it's actually really fun and playable. Here we got a Brindisi coming in, and yeah, he's gonna smoke up. And on PC, the Petro does have a radar, but we don't get that here, so we'll have to manage without. I mean, a reload buff and a radar instead of the defensive fire would be nice. That would make this ship, I mean, in my opinion, I think it could compete with the Moskva. And you know, that could be fun, having an alternative to the Moskva. Right now we just have the Stalingrad and the Moskva, 2 premiums. And for the people who didn't get the Moskva, they only have the Petro if they want to go free to play. So it could be nice with some buffs to this ship. We took out the Shimakaze with style. We did the quick swap to the secondary, so we got like one big salvo, and yeah, it finished him off. Now we just got this Brindisi, and well, there's a BB out there on the eastern flank, but yeah, he's not gonna do much. So we're just gonna focus this Brindisi and yeah, take him out. We got Torps incoming. I don't care about those. I mean, it's Brindisi Torps. He can hit me with, he's dead anyway. So you see, the secondaries are not bad at all. Right now my main guns are not doing anything, but my secondaries are hammering him. So the Brindisi, he's already got his smoke again, which I was kind of surprised at actually. And now we're just gonna, yeah, goodbye. Unfortunate we didn't get the kill somehow, but we did kill him, so it's all good. Alright, so now there's just one BB left, and I think I'm gonna skip that to make this more interesting for you guys. Alright, so we're just finishing the game up here. I think the BB's gonna die any second now. Yeah, we got torpedoes on him. He should be going down. There we go. Battlestar We won the game, 3 kills, and I think this was a pretty good demonstration of what the Petro can do. So let's go to the next game. Alright guys, so I just quickly want to run over the stats or the way I set up my ship. I already showed it in the montage, my commander and equipment, but for those of you who want to get a more detailed one, this is how, I'm just going to do it quickly here. The best camo is Warbear. It gives main battery firing range and maximum main battery shell dispersion. This is what you want. Unfortunately, the historical camo, which in my opinion looks way better, gives only firing range and instead gives AA for dispersion, which, well, it doesn't help anything, trust me. Like I said, I run equipment as my equipment. For my equipment, I run main battery reload. We got an invite. Goodbye. Let me just get in a team. There we go. I run main battery reload, traverse speed, and traverse acceleration, and concealment. This is because it's got a bad reload. This is because I want to dodge stuff. It's good for any cruiser. And this is, to not get focused in the beginning of the game. You definitely will get focused in this ship. So having this will just make you survive, a bit more in the beginning. Commander setup. You guys know the commanders, the skills, but this guy is he's made for Soviet heavy cruisers or battleships. So as you can see, he boosts all the right things. The only thing I actually would say is I would not go for AA defense expert. I would just go with victorious charge. I'm probably gonna swap that if I feel like spending 600 gold for that. But yeah, as you can see, he gets improved precise aim, adrenaline rush, generalist plus, and APCS plus, and horizontal protection expert plus. Now you could also go for this, not bad, because you do get a lot of citadels, but I went for this, and I would have gone with it without the legendary commander, because the Petro it's a big ship. It's low in the water, so it's kind of hard to hit, but it does eat shells. Like a Vermont can take out half your HP in one hit, so you gotta be careful, and that's why I went with this. Alright, so here is game 2. We're against a Des Moines and a Hindenburg, so we get to showcase how this AP actually works. So let's check out what this ship can do in game 2. Alright, so we're getting in the cap here. CV is gonna strike over in this area, but luckily we do have a lot of ships here, so you're gonna see that the AA actually be quite fine here, but that's because there's other ships, so don't be fooled. You always want to get the cap and support your team. It's just, it's a team game, so why don't you just do that instead of flanking around? So this cruiser is really good at killing other cruisers. It's what it's meant for, and it's what you should be doing. You should be going for those heavy cruisers, light cruisers, anything. It's got fast shells like the Nevsky. They have like a really high muzzle velocity, so it's not hard to hit things with this ship. Sometimes the dispersion works against you, but you can't do much about it. I don't know if you noticed, but BlueStacks just had an aiming bug. Sometimes it does that with me, like it completely switches where I aim without me doing it, so you'll have to excuse my game. So I could shoot the Sow. I'm not gonna do that. It's a bot. He's just brain dead, so why not try to hit the Des Moines, which I absolutely failed at. That's fine. We're gonna adjust our aim, try to hit plunging fire, and we got a good salvo right there. That's decent damage, almost 10k. So now we're just trying to take out this bot, get him out of my face. I don't like bots. And yeah, look at that turn. What is that? So a Saint Louis, very good target for the Petro. Not tanky at all, pretty big, easy to hit. Yeah, we're gonna get some pretty good full pins on this guy. Now at this point in the game, we're looking not too good. We don't have the middle caps, and yeah, we have 2 BBs just, well, I don't know what they're doing. I've never understood this. So yeah, you'll have to excuse me, the 2 BBs, that I just don't get your tactic. But I hope it works for you, I really do. Don't mind me, we'll just win the game while you guys do that. So Des Moines is, well, he's in trouble here between 2 mountains and a Yamato. So we're just gonna help him, go back to port, I should say. So, goodbye, los amigos. Goodbye, Des Moines. Time to finish off the French cruiser. We don't want any capitalists here. Goodbye. Another citadel. As you see, against cruisers, this thing is extremely good and effective if you hit your shells. Right now, we've activated rapid reload, and you know, we just fire away. So we're hopefully gonna finish off this Saint Louis here. I thought that, but yeah, apparently he was healing and got lucky. Now, the Hindenburg is actually a ship you want to be careful of. As you see, he just chunks me. Of course, I do the same to him, but he does have more guns, and they reload quite fast. And of course, he's pretty tanky too, so you gotta watch out for that. Now he's trying to close in. He's probably already fired his torpedoes. Yeah, there they are. So we're just gonna full send it, hope to, you know, race away from them. We did, and the other Hindenburg finishes him off. But as you saw, we actually did pretty good damage to him. But he is one of the few heavy cruisers you really have to respect in this game, along with the Moskva and I'd say, you know, the Nevsky probably as well. They're pretty decent ships, and they're good at taking out the Petro here. Now, as you see, like even at range, the AP does only overpens against Holland. Maybe we'll get some pull pens here. Yeah, 2-3 pull pens. But you can see it's still pretty effective against even a Holland. You always want to shoot at DDs if you have the chance. They're really OP ships to have in the beginning of a game because they can spot and cap, and you want to take those DDs out as soon as possible. So it's only the DD and the carrier left, and yeah, it's just happy hunting season from here. Goodbye. And the CV, yeah, he's also in trouble here. So we're gonna show him some stellinium shells and see what he says about those. Oh yeah, I think he liked those. I think he liked them so much that he keeps sailing, and he hasn't stopped yet. That must be a good thing. So as you can see, the Petro is definitely a good ship, even against BBs. I did get some games while playing the Petro there, where I, you know, completely citadel Vermont, and as you saw in the montage, I got a citadel strike on a Montana who was bow in. Now, I was pretty close to him, but I mean, that's a Montana, right? You shouldn't be able to citadel a Montana, triple citadel a Montana who's angled with a cruiser. This thing has 220mm guns, I believe, and I mean, it's these AP shells, they hurt. So 103k damage, 1 kill, 300 team score. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay guys, so that was my gameplay and showcase of the Petropavlovsk. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more of these, please leave suggestions for future ship guides or any kind of content you want to do. I'm thinking of expanding my content offering, I guess I could call it, not just cruises of Blitz, but just do like if I get a funny game, I would, you know, I'm gonna record that and upload it. So you guys stick around, and thank you so much for watching again. I really appreciate all of those who watched till the end. It means a lot to me. So yeah, tune in next episode where I'll be taking a look at the Hindenburg in episode 6. Hindenburg was my first tier 10 cruiser, and I think it's one of the more fun tier 10 cruisers out there. It's been forgotten, but we're gonna show it love and make it you know, as good as it can. So thank you guys, and see you next time. BobLyn out.